Balance, dynamic balance challenges. As a review, we went over dynamic balance exercises. So an example is where we walked forward and we had our students hold, walk back, and we have our students hold. So we're going to add another layer in and put in a little reaction time. So not only are the two games that we're going to teach you, games adding an element of fun, going to be a balance challenge, it's also going to have the added benefit of reaction time and brain fitness. So the first game that we're going to play is the clock game. So tell your students to imagine that they are standing around a big clock. Directly ahead of them is 12 o'clock, and directly behind them is 6 o'clock. So with one foot, they can tap from 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With the other foot, they can go from 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So with that, you're going to call out different times, and your student's going to have to think about it, 2 o'clock, and point to the time that you call out. So Heidi, are you ready to play?
Yes.
All right. So we're starting with our first progression, which is seated. Remember with these games and with these challenges to take them at the pace that your students are at. So if I just started yelling out a whole bunch of times at Heidi and she got confused and she didn't know what was going on, she might get frustrated, and that takes away the point. So we want to challenge our students, but at the same time, set them up for success. So how fast or how slow you move with this game completely depends on how your students are, how successful they are. Okay, so Heidi, clock game.
Okay.
Here we go. 2 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 12. Oh, it's a free space, right? Beautiful. Go ahead and come on up, and we're going to go to the next progression. We're going to play the game, light supported. Here we go for the clock drill. Are you ready for another round?
Yes.
Okay, 7 o'clock.
Okay.
There we go. We had to think. There's that brain fitness. 6 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Oh, it's kind of fun to be the instructor and just get to call out the time. Good job. So moving on to freestanding. So this first progression, she's just going to lightly tap her toe, but she's going to keep it on the ground. Are we ready to play again?
Yes.
Okay, you're getting great at this game now. 2 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Perfect. And the last progression for the clock drill would for Heidi to actually take her foot up and balance. Okay, are we ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, yes. Last time playing. 3 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 12, 6, 5, 4. Ah, good job. So it's fun, and you know, if your students, they're like, oh, wait, I messed up the clock. No big deal. You laugh, you have a good time, and again, it's reaction time, brain fitness, a lot of great things come out of the clock drill. Okay, are we ready to play another game?
Yes.
Okay, so the second one, with adding in a little reaction time, I'm going to have you come back to our first progression seated. Now, a lot of our students out there, they like to dance. They like to boogie. They like to get down. So this game, really, if you've got some dancers, they will just come to life. So you can play one of their favorite songs for this section. They may even sing and dance. So basically, the music's going to come on. You get to dance in your chair.
Okay.
The music stops, and you freeze in whatever position you're in. Now, what's important for our students that are in the chair is that their bottom, both buns, stay on that chair. Okay, so we don't want them to boogie and get too excited there. So both, their bottom stays nice and planted. Okay, are we ready to play the boogie game? I'm going to step back because you might boogie away. So as the instructor, you get to be the DJ. So I'm the DJ, and I am turning the music on. Dance. Stop. Perfect. The music's back on. Stop. Perfect. And then you can come up. Let's try light standing support. Okay, so for our students that need a little support, we're ready to boogie again?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Heidi's going to spice it up this time. You ready?
Little mambo.
Okay, here it is. DJ, music's on. Stop. Back on. And off. Perfect, perfect. And again, laughter is always a good thing. Now Heidi's going to come to freestanding. So we're in place, and it's the same thing. DJ, music on. Stop. Okay, now she's in place. Now, one thing that's important in life, and this is a progression, is your students in life, they've got to navigate around other people, objects, things. Navigation is important for fall prevention. So this is completely a demo here. Heidi and I are having a lot of fun, some good laughs here. But I want you to imagine all of your students in the studio, and if they are strong, they can move around, they're more advanced. We basically want them to boogie around and through each other and all over the place, navigating, so they're working the room, and then when you turn the music off, they pause. So that will increase the progression, and Heidi, I'm not going to make you do that because there's really not a lot of boogie room right here. So if your students aren't the dancing, they don't like to dance, they don't want to get down, that's okay. You could substitute that with a march, with a walk, with maybe a more athletic movement, like a jump rope. So that is balance challenges with a little extra twist.